So I don't know about you, but I had a fair share of fun with the new FIFA game. I think they call it FC24 now. And I always would play Paris Saint-Germain and just like playing seasons, and would always get beaten by somebody picking Real Madrid and this guy called Jude Bellingham. That's one of the craziest soccer players out there, always scoring against me. Now, growing up, I was a pretty big fan of Heinz baked beans, the British style ones, but like with like salted onions and chilies in it. It's just so nice. And turns out that that player, Jude Bellingham, is also a big fan of baked beans, and apparently he eats it before his matches. So let me use this opportunity to make some homemade baked beans. I am going to be thinking about my favorite flavors from my childhood, but this is going to be a complete spin of my own and just making what feels right. All the ingredients are linked down below, and I promise to you that this recipe is going to be incredibly easy and really hands off. And if you don't want to cook your own beans, just go and get canned beans. But I just always prefer making it homemade, and it's really easy. I just make it all in the Instant Pot, and it just takes an hour extra to get it all done, but it really impacts the final product. I'll link all those steps down below, but let's move forward with heating up your oven at 300 Fahrenheit. We're going to be baking these beans, so let that heat up while you do everything else. And if you're liking what you're seeing, then consider supporting and following us on these other platforms as well. And it always is a good thing if you subscribe and turn on all notifications. You want to heat up your pan on about medium heat, and once that pan is hot, add in your olive oil, add in your diced onions, and you want to sweat those onions out. And as they're getting soft, add in a couple splashes of apple cider vinegar. Now, these beans are not going to be spicy, they're not going to be sweet, it'll be a nice mix of both. And the sweet and the spice will just take it to another level, because I'm someone who cannot do just sweet for breakfast. I need some savory in there. Then once that vinegar has mostly all evaporated away, then add in your passata. Now, some people add ketchup. I just find it too strong, and it's just not as tasty as just using strained tomatoes. And here is where everything just comes together. Along with that, you want to add in your molasses, maple syrup, some Dijon, then comes the brown sugar, and then cayenne pepper for some heat. Now you can use paprika to tone it down a bit, but just use less of cayenne and that would do the same thing. Then add in your cooked beans, canned or fresh. And then add in some water, and then gently mix all of this up. And you want to be gentle so that you don't squash those beans. And then you're gonna turn up the heat and just bring this mixture to a simmer. And as soon as that happens, consider this dish essentially done, because it's gonna go in the oven for about 2 to 2.5 hours. And you want to keep an eye after the 1 hour mark that the mixture has not become too dry. And if you notice that it's too thick, it's not to your liking, then add like a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup water and just continue cooking. That slow cook, that's what's key in getting that awesome thick gravy, and it just develops all those flavors and it goes inside those beans. And that's what's gonna be the key in making some great baked beans at home to get you prepped up for whatever activity you have next. Just be ready to store some gas, because that definitely happened, because I did eat that this morning. And yeah, so enjoy this. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.